Hi. I really enjoyed watching the videos this week and learning from them. The brainstorming and dancing or helping sessions were similar to what I imagined a counseling session would be, but the homesick session was quite different. That's because I have been a client before and my sessions were more similar to the brainstorming and dancing or helping session than the homesick session. The skills I noticed being used were attentive silence, reflections of feeling, reflections of meaning, open and closed questions, paraphrasing, and summary. I also noticed that the counselors were warm, empathetic, attentive, professional, accepting, and that they demonstrated positive regard for their clients. I think the counselors in brainstorming and homesick were the most different. The brainstorming counselor seemed to be using a non-directive approach, which allowed the client to write his own narrative. He seemed like his client's partner in the therapeutic process because he maintained a humble and inquisitive posture. For example, he only asked the client 3 questions, one with a summary, throughout the whole session. And as a result, the client was able to explore his thoughts deeply and at length. Even the tempo of the counselor's speech was measured and patient, which seemed to communicate to the client that he had freedom to take the conversation where he thought best. Homesick's counselor, on the other hand, had 15 statements or questions for her client. She even used 3 direct command statements saying, "Talk to me more about." Also, when using the skill of reflecting emotion, she used the assuming adverb of really 4 times, telling her client she must have felt really confused, really conflicted, really lonely, and that opening up was really scary for her, even though that is not exactly what the client had said. On the other hand, the other 2 counselors used more tentative and modest language like a little bit, some, kind of, sort of, part of, maybe, and you might try. I think this really gave the clients freedom to explore and communicate more precisely what they were feeling and what they were thinking and what steps they might want to try. Although this language may have reflected different counseling styles between the male and female counselors, all of them appeared to be professional, attentive, accepting, and empathetic. A question I have about counseling skills is if a more direct approach is used at counseling drop-in settings for various reasons.